We turn our attention back here where it's a very different type of problem, not nearly as catastrophic, of course, but very odd to have this wildfire smoke still here in mid-September, Christopher.
Yeah, last day of summer, and we are seeing the summer-like conditions out there with those warm temperatures and that reduced air quality. Now, this is some of the worst air quality that we've seen this entire year. We had really lucked out, but September has hit us hard, and I want to show you where we're seeing some of the worst air quality right now. This is in King as well as Snohomish counties, where you see those orange and those red dots. That's where we're seeing some of the unhealthy for sensitive categories and just downright unhealthy air quality. Let me go ahead and zoom in and show you where we are seeing some of this worst air quality. This is for northern parts of King County into southern Snohomish County, especially from Seattle up to Shoreline, as well as Linwood, seeing some of the reduced air quality with that wildfire smoke drifting into the area. A little bit better on the east side, but here in Seattle, we're just kind of in that bowl, that Puget Sound bowl between the Cascades as well as the Olympics, and we also have a temperature inversion. So instead of those temperatures cooling as you move up in the atmosphere, they're actually warming up. So this is just trapping that smoke into the area, and we're seeing significantly reduced air quality. Let me go ahead and just show you what that looks like right now. You can see that you don't even need to really go outside to smell it, but if you go outside, you can see this is where we have some of the worst air quality in Seattle. That haze just kind of socked in over the area. You can't even see the mountain in the background, and this is going to continue over the next 12 hours or so before we finally get some gradual improvements. What's happening is, notice these little green arrows. See, they're coming from the northeast and the east-northeast. This is pushing that smoke here into Seattle, and that has really reduced the air quality, and we're going to see that continue throughout the afternoon hours into the evening with a little secondary push overnight with that smoke moving into Seattle as well as Everett. But the good news is, watch the winds. They flip around to the west, and that's going to help push that smoke out of the area. But we have another 12 hours of smoke, but by this time tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see greatly improved weather conditions. That smoke's going to push east to the Cascades, and we're going to have improving air quality, cooler temperatures, cloudier skies, and maybe even a little bit of rain. So here, this is the future radar. Notice 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we see the cloudy conditions, that onshore push work into the area. That's what's responsible for pushing the smoke out. It's also going to increase the cloud cover from Everett south, so central, southern Puget Sound into the southwest interior, and even our Pacific coastal beaches just kind of socked in with the cloud cover tomorrow morning. Maybe even some spot drizzle as you work your way toward 101. And then we're going to see that activity start to break up by the afternoon. We'll be left with partly sunny skies tomorrow afternoon. A secondary onshore push for our Friday with a cold front moving in. That's going to send the cloud cover back into the area, even a cloudy start to the day for northern parts of Puget Sound, and there's that possibility of 1 or 2 showers out there for our Friday with that cold front moving in, especially for the northwest interior, northern Puget Sound, the San Juan Islands, and the Olympic Peninsula, all favored to see, and maybe a shower or 2 for our Friday. Fingers crossed it doesn't impact Friday night football. Right now, looking like it should clear out by then. But this is that marine push. We're already seeing it impact Westport. You can see it's a pretty cloudy start to the day. This is our cloudy early afternoon, I should say. That's not the smoke. That's that cloud cover, that marine push working its way in, and that's what we can look forward here tomorrow in Seattle, with those temperatures actually coming down quite a bit. But we have to get through some warm temperatures today. 77 in Seattle, that's well above average. 78 in Bremerton, 82 in Shelton. Notice coastal areas a little bit cooler. Hoquiam, 67 degrees, that forecast high. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. It's summer-like today, so if you like the summer temperatures, enjoy today, because we come down to 72 for the first partial day of fall on Thursday. 67, though, for the first full day of fall. A few showers, and the upcoming weekend, Steve, looking pretty good. Partly sunny skies with temperatures in the low 70s.